Most men don't feel disconnected because they're weak. They feel disconnected because somewhere along the way, they stopped listening to themselves. You learned how to provide. You learned how to push through. You learned how to handle pressure, how to be dependable for everybody else. But while you were building that life, you slowly lost a man who was living it. And my friend, the dangerous part of this is, from the outside, everything can look fine. You still go to work. You still take care of those responsibilities. You still show up for your family. But internally, something just feels off. Like you're present physically, but emotionally absent. Like you're surviving this life instead of actually living it. And most men try to fix that with just more effort, more work, more distractions, more achievements, just going after those goals over and over again. But disconnection, my friend, isn't solved by doing more. It's solved by reconnecting with who you are underneath that pressure, underneath those roles, underneath that performance. That's why I want to walk you through something I call the identity code. Because identity isn't something you randomly find one day. It's something that you build within. So let's jump into that model right now. So I am going to throw on my trusty glasses so I can actually see this model that we're going to talk about. So the identity code. So it's a framework that we use to look within, discover who we are, and we live on purpose. Because my friend, your identity, it isn't given. It's discovered. It shows you, okay, who do I want to be? There's 8 million people on this planet, and you are unique. And who you want to be, who you want to identify as, who you want to grow as, is all determined by the answers that you ask within yourself. And this framework, my friend, is a simple way to unlock them. And that, like you see, there's 6 simple steps, and we'll just jump into one and we'll go from there. So first is the pause. We always need to pause and listen to who we are. You stop, you get still, and you listen. What are you telling you? Right? Once you remove all the noise, once you step away from all those distractions, from the work, from the pressures, from even the people, the kids, the family, take space for yourself. You step away. What do you hear? What do you hear in your own mind? What are the things that you're being told? And the question is, when it's just you and your thought, who's really there? Who is really within that space that you're in? Secondly is the truth. Get honest with yourself. Get honest with your story. What are the situations that you've had in your life? What are the distractions that you've been through? What are the pressures that you put yourself through? And, understand the story at your own past, right? Your own past. Don't judge it off other people's past. Don't judge it off of what other people have gone through. What is your path? Both the pride, the pain, what are the things that you've gone through, the successful wins, those valleys that you've had to learn through. What is that for you? And when you can begin to pause, this truth really begins to show itself, and it begins to enlighten your life. And you go, okay, what truths about me have I been avoiding? What are the things about me that I'm like, where can I go wrong here? Or where did I go wrong, and where can I build this into my life? Again, right up top there, my friend, it says the answers are within you. You have to find these answers through certain situations and certain things that are going on, and not try to fight through them. The second is the core, right? Uncover your values. What are the things that you value? What are the things that matter most to you? Is it your family? Is it your spouse? Is it your career? We're all different men going through this journey called life. And you determine the path that you want to take. And your identity begins to build that path one day at a time. These are the principles. The core is the principles that you live by, and they build your foundation. And when you know your foundation, when you understand the direction in your life that you want to go, and as it says there, what do I stand for? No matter what. What are the things that, no matter what happens in your life, what do you stand for? Integrity and honesty. Maybe you stand for your family. Maybe you stand for purpose. Maybe you stand for really being present with your kids. And no matter what goes on, you are there as a dad. You are there as a husband because you put that first. That's part of your identity and who you are. Then we find your purpose, right? You find your way. You create your purpose. You discover the impact you're here to make. We're all here to make an impact. We're all here to do something within this world. And whatever that is for you, you create that and you discover that within yourself because you align your strengths and passions with what the world needs. What does this world need from you? Service is the biggest connection that we have. Why was I put here on earth? Why are you here? And when you discover why you are here, that is when you begin to wake up in the morning. You're like, look, this is who I am. I'm here to serve in whatever capacity or whatever way I want to create it. And then these create the standards that you live by. Define who you choose to be. So you set the standards of your mind, your body, your relationships, and your mission. And when you create those standards and you understand, okay, this is where I'm going in my life, then the discipline today defines that future. And the things you do today, your identity that you have today, is what kind of man that you are becoming. And finally, your action. You live your identity. Who you are, who you've created through the pause, the truth, the core, the purpose, these standards. You take consistent action that align with your identity and purpose. You are the man for your future, right? You can look in your future self is going to say, this is who I am. This is who I want to create within my life. This is me. So just going through the key, my friend, the key for this is your identity shapes your decisions. Your decisions shape your life and your life leaves your legacy. That's the key. That's what we're building here, my friends. And it all starts with your identity. Again, you don't find your identity, you build it from who you are. Now, this identity code is not about becoming someone else. You're not becoming a new person. You're basically becoming who you were created to be. It's all about becoming you. It's all about becoming that person within. And what I want to do, my friend, is I want to finally invite you to the Connected Brotherhood membership. This is where we connect, we support, we grow, we find that purpose, we build that. Because as men, as brothers, doing this together is going to make that journey a lot more simpler. Doing this together, it's going to build that journey and give you purpose and give you goals. And, walking through someone that's done something 2, 3, 4 steps ahead, you're like, you know what, that's where I want to be. How did you get there? And your brother will walk that journey with you. My friend, if this helped, go watch this next video. It shows you where you can be. It shows you how you can create that life that you're wanting to create. But my friend, it's all about you. And you need to find that purpose. You need to find your identity and build it within. And when you do, your life is going to transform. Thanks for tuning in for today. I appreciate you. I love you all. And remember, trust yourself. You got this.